and I've got 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock your time. So yeah, we're right on time. So good evening, everyone, and I really want to thank you all for jumping on tonight. I'm going to kick us off with an introduction of my friend and mentor, Dawn Burish. I met Dawn about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago through LifeVantage. And although she's not my direct upline, that did not stop her. She jumped in, she reached out to me, she offered guidance. She actually helped me build my business. But that's the type of people and community we have here at LifeVantage. It's just, and I've been in other network marketing companies, and I can tell you they're not like
So you
LifeVantage. This
take
is
all
just
the salad you want, Mike.
super
I had
community.
to throw
Um,
away the other bag because it looked more pink,
Whoops.
but I used double dressing
Can
and
you
double cheese and the black
can
pepper and
everybody
stuff
mute, please? That would be
because I'm
awesome.
not eat.
Thanks. All
Yep.
right. But Dawn is just one of the amazing leaders that we have here at LifeVantage. And they're always available. And honestly, Dawn inspires me every day to be a better person, a better leader, and um, how to reach out and touch people and help find ways to share this business and these amazing products to help them and help the people that I care about. So I thank God every day that He brought Dawn into my life because um, she just helps me so much, and it's just been such a joy, and this is so much fun. So, Dawn, I'm going to kick it over to you so we can get started and everybody can learn about this amazing products of our liquid collagen and protein NRF2.
Yes. Well, thank you, June. You are just the sweetest. And what I love about a company like this is that you get to work with people. I would have never got to meet June, I don't think, living June in Maine. She's in Florida for the winter, so lucky. But I'm in South Dakota. So this is just the beauty of this business. You get to work with the people that want to work the business and lock arms and go. Like it doesn't matter how you got brought into the business. If you're here and you want to build a business, I can guarantee you there's people that want to work with you and help you build a business and help get these products into people's hands. So, first of all, you guys, I know evenings are busy. In Central Time Zone where I live, it's 6 o'clock right now. You might be running like crazy, but I just want you to know that I'm so thankful for your time tonight. And I think you made a really great decision to hop on this call. We are here and we are going to talk about health. We're going to talk about your skin. We are going to get you curious about what we do here at LifeVantage, and we're going to have some fun. I wanted to also say, June, you look so pretty in pink, and it's very on brand. I love it. That's a great color on you. Like June said, my name is Dawn Burish. I do live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I'm an executive consultant with LifeVantage. I've been with the company about 3.5 years. It'll be 4 years in July. I actually joined right after the collagen launch. And what was surprising to me is I was with a company selling very high-end skincare. We were leading the clean beauty movement, and I was one of the top ranks in the company and having such a great time there. But the funny thing is, when you see this before and after picture of me, the one on the left where I have kind of that camo t-shirt on, that's when I was selling that product. Now I'm like, gosh, I can't believe people bought skincare from me, but bless their hearts, they did. Lots of it. And this is my skin now after activated liquid collagen and our skincare, honestly, which I think is the best. So you can also see my before and after transformation here. And I really put this in there because if you're a customer or a consultant, I want you to document your journey. Sometimes it is not fun to take these pictures. Let me tell you, on this day 2 picture, I looked at that and I was like, when did I turn into a complete square? Like I have no curvature in my body. This is so sad. And so, anyways, make sure you document your journey because our products do change your lives. This is some of the fun ways that it's changed my life. So I've got to go on amazing trips. I never ever would have dreamed of going to South Africa, but here I am on a safari there. It was just a trip of a lifetime, truly. And my husband and I in the center here, cheersing when we got my life venture, so my white Jeep back in June. Speaking on stages, receiving awards. This is what I want for everybody that enters the company. I want you to live the life. Go bless all the people, have all the opportunities, walk across the stages, get the awards. this is just, it's so dang much fun. And here you can see on the right, I got to be a part of a leadership group last year called League of Leaders, is what we kind of called ourselves. We did a Stephen Covey. I always want to say Franklin Covey, but it's Stephen Covey training, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And you can see the age of LifeVantage right here is greatly, on display. We have people that have been with the company 16 years, 14 years, 13 years, 13 and a half years, 10 years. You can see I'm in the back, the little baby at 3 years. So what I want to point out in this picture is that there is still so much opportunity with this company. And I joked on a call years ago that this sort of felt to me like if in college you could date like the star quarterback, right? And it's like, that is so fun. And I kind of liken that to like a new startup, shiny. We don't quite know where this company is going to go yet, or this guy, right? He's just good at football right now. Or you could date like the guy who's like in the books, right? Like he's a little bit older, he's got a future planned out. That's where we're at with LifeVantage. This is like the sexy older guy who's sort of got his trauma figured out a little bit. Maybe he's making a little bit of money and that sort of thing. And that's like the sexy sell, right? So that's what we are right here at LifeVantage. So I want to remind you, stay tuned until the end of this call tonight, because I'm going to be giving away a free 10-day trial of our True Science Liquid Collagen, and I'm going to tell you how to enter for that drawing. So of course we have to give the proper disclosures. I'm not here to, cure, treat, prevent, mitigate any disease. I'm not here to make any income claims. Everything you see here is my own personal experience or others, and it's just good that you understand that to start. There's 5 key points that we're going to touch on tonight with the activated liquid collagen, and that is the science, the results, the company, the compensation, and the system that we use to make it all work. So we're going to start with the science. Now, for me, science is not like this cool thing, but when it clicks, it clicks. And I have to tell you, they do a really good job at LifeVantage. Number one, acquiring the science, which Dr. Cheryl Bones spoke at our event last night, and she reminded us, getting the science is expensive. Doing the trials that we do, it's very expensive. Most companies do not have the research we have on our products. And that is also why they're not patented or patent pending. We actually have 7 patents or patent pending products in our lineup right now. And that's a big deal. So our collagen in your body is a structural protein that makes up anywhere from 25 to 35% of the protein in your body. The body produces collagen proteins from amino acids, and you get that through taking in food. The process starts, however, to steeply decline. Some people even say like mid-20s, but for sure in your 30s, and leading to large reduction in collagen density, which then causes saggy, dull, and sad skin. So when I first started collagen and I started taking the pictures, I took a picture of my knees and I was like, what? How did that happen? So these are things you don't see in the mirror every day, right? Potentially, but that collagen breakdown happens. And when we're talking about collagen, there's a lot of things that we can cite inside LifeVantage with the research we've done and what we know is true about our products, but we're not the only ones talking about it. Collagen is a buzzword, as you know. Many different institutions, many different, companies are talking about collagen, why it's so important, and the benefits that we can see with using it. But what are the benefits beyond the great skin? Because honestly, the skin is just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking about things like nail health, hair growth, muscle recovery, joints, gut health, bones, eyes, liver detox, cardio flexibility, sleep quality, mood support, brain health, cognitive support, and also sexual health, which was a nice surprise for many. So what makes True Science Liquid Collagen superior and unique? Well, look at this. I want you to first look the top line, if it's small on your screen, where all the pink check marks are, that's the True Science Liquid Collagen. And we don't ever like to go around comparing ourselves to other people. But it's good to know how our collagen measures up, because collagen is such a ready available product. Like you could grab it at your local Costco or maybe Walmart or Target, that sort of thing. But it's good to know our collagen activates collagen production in your own body, which you can see the first column there. We're the only one that does that. And then the other thing that we're the only ones that we do is it's going to help to maintain your collagen. So the collagen you already have, it's not going to be one in, one out, one in, one out, right? It's going to maintain that collagen density. The other thing that I think is really important, and you can go across, so those are the 2 columns that have just the pink, right? And then the other one is it activates superoxide dismutase, which is an antioxidant. And then the last column is the number of collagen types that we have in our activated liquid collagen. And that's number 10 you see right there. So lots of these other ones, we don't even know.
The shades are 40% off.
Can you help me there? Can you just make sure you're muted, please?
Enjoy the process. Love your blessing.
Oh. Do you see him, June? Maybe you can't help. Okay. There we go. Yep. How do I get back to my share? Right here? Are we good? You see my screen now? Okay. The other thing that we'd like to talk about is, and I told you earlier in this Zoom, like I came from the clean beauty movement. So to me, knowing ingredients and knowing how they measure up, I want to know that they're clean and they're safe. There's this great app called Think Dirty, and I've been using Think Dirty for years to see how my products measure up for cleanliness. And I'll tell you, all of our skincare and wow, we're just getting all the things here tonight. Sorry about that. All of our skincare and our collagen is either a 0 on or a 1 on the Think Dirty. So to me, this is like we are talking clean, and that is exciting. So what makes True Science Liquid Collagen superior and unique? It's our science. That's why we have these amazing credentials that we're talking about. We not only activate, we also replenish and maintain your collagen. Like I said, those are the things that LifeVantage uniquely can stand behind with our collagen. So when we talk about LifeVantage products, we talk a lot about activation. What does that mean? We take products to make different things in our bodies. Those things are antioxidants, proteins, enzymes, peptides, and the things that you need for optimal health. Now, that is some really great science. And this activated liquid collagen, it's more than just collagen. It has ruby red quinoa extract, citrus and berry blend, so it tastes delicious, but that's where we get the vitamin C and the antioxidants to help enhance your collagen and elastin production while also promoting natural skin moisture. You know, you can be like at an event last night that we hosted here in Sioux Falls. There was about 60 LifeVantage consultants there, and you can really tell or I don't know if they're all consultants, but also customers. You can really see the glow on the people that are using the activated liquid collagen. And I have to tell you, I waited for years to try collagen because I'm a little nervous about like flavors and ingredients and that sort of thing. But this liquid collagen is delicious. So look at this. Like I mentioned earlier, we work hard on our science. We do lots of in-house and third-party studies. We really want to let the consumer know the benefits of using our products. So this is our study results. The collagen density was increased by 100%, depth of crow's feet reduction by 22%. You know, these are things that when we can talk about the science behind our products, it's not like, you know, we just want you to try it for funsies. Like this can really change your life. You can also see here that the collagen has won the Stevie Award for, I believe it was a favorite new product in 2023. So it is an award-winning product that I think you'll all love. Other things that make it so special, like I said, the ruby red quinoa extract, which helps to build collagen. It minimizes collagen breakdown, supports the skin barrier, increases antioxidants levels. It activates collagen synthesis. The berry and citrus fruit extracts right there in the middle, the vitamin C and antioxidants promote collagen and elastin production, support your skin ability to create more of its own moisture barrier. And it's a unique blend that enhances youthful glow, improves texture and firmness. Now, the fish collagen peptides, this is really important. This is going to deliver 10 different types of peptides, including plenty of type 1, and amino acids to support collagen density, elasticity, like we mentioned, and that moisture for that youthful appearance. Check out this study that was done. So you're going to see week 0, week 4, and week 8. Now, when we show more of the yellow and more yellow clusters, that's showing you the collagen, the skin collagen density. So that's, you know, through the microscope looking at the cross section of the skin. And it's showing it, the subjects before and after the trial. So just 8 weeks, look how much more collagen density. You can imagine that's like smoothing out the fine lines, right? And giving more of a plump look to the skin. So, June, if you want to go ahead and pop off mute here, if everybody else can make sure they're muted, that's great. I'll ask you to share your results here just in a minute. So, I threw lots of different examples here to share with you, but if you can see on the left, the before or day one, and then on the right, the results people have experienced, it's pretty profound. I don't know who wouldn't want to improve their skin look, texture, feel like this. Look at beautiful Betty here. Like, this is incredible. So many times people are using a collagen, but they're not getting these results. The necks, right? Like, I know that my mom complains about her neck lots of times. Once you start to age, that's one of the first things that you're like, what happened? Just like I commented with my niece. How about your hair? Would you like a little bit thicker, fuller hair, needing some hair growth, that sort of thing? I honestly just cut my hair in August, and I can't believe, and I stopped bleaching it, which, wow, that's hard to do. But anyways, um, as regularly. Okay. I still do a little because I love being a blonde, but I can't believe how healthy my skin is now that, or my hair is now that I've really stepped up to taking care of it. Look at these legs. So these legs on the right here, this is just a 3-week transformation. Isn't that incredible? Like, that's aging backwards by, I don't even know, 15, 20 years potentially. And look at this lady's backside. Here we have Michelle, beautiful Michelle, like awing at her photo, but look at that in 21 days. So who knew that the cellulite, the bumpiness that people experience sometimes, that could just well be the breakdown of your collagen. And June, I'll just keep flipping here if you're ready to share your story.
Sure. Thanks, Dawn. Well, yeah, just very quickly, because I think I'm going to share something that some people may not realize that collagen helps. So I started with collagen and Protandim. And again, from a vanity perspective, I'm going to be 63. I need to take care of my skin, my nails. I have alopecia because I have autoimmune. So I was like, okay, anything that will help that. Unbeknownst to me, so I did not know that collagen will help you so many different ways. So I was taking it every day, and then I have had a bad shoulder. I quit golf over 3 years ago because I could not lift my arm over my shoulder. Doctor said, well, it's micro tears. Ultimately, you'll probably have to have surgery. So I quit golf and I started physical therapy, and that kind of helped, but not really. But it was the way it was. About 3 months in after taking liquid collagen, I noticed my shoulder didn't hurt, like at all. I have
Nala, leave it
no
go.
pain in my shoulder anymore. So I was, and you talked about Dr. Bones, who was Dr. Cheryl she was in at one of the events, and I was talking to her, and I said, Cheryl, I have no shoulder pain anymore, and I've been taking liquid collagen, and she was like, of course, June. Um, Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. And you taking our liquid collagen is helping joints and ligaments. So, of course, your shoulder's not bothering you. I had no idea. I have no pain in my shoulder. I'm golfing again. It's amazing. I mean, just to think that taking liquid collagen could do that, just think of how it could change so many lives out there.
For sure. I love your story because it really covers so many aspects of what collagen could do for a person. And June came from a skincare background too. June, do you just love your glow?
I do. And as you, Dawn, I came from a high-end skincare
Yeah,
company, and I had the results are not even I mean, not even close. And I
I
wish
agree.
I had better before and after pictures, but
I
yeah,
know. I know.
it's
So
amazing.
listen to us, our regrets, and make sure that when you start this product, you get those really good before pictures. Because
Yeah.
the thing about it is we often look at ourselves, well, we every day look at ourselves in the mirror, right? So we don't often see those transformations. I have had people send me pictures because they were like, this product isn't working. And I'll take their before picture and put it side by side. I'll find one on social media or something and put it side by side a current picture, and they'll be like, no way, I can't believe it. In fact, the other night, my husband and I went out on a little date with a bunch of friends, and he's been really focused on diet and no alcohol and all this stuff for about 45 days now. And of course, he does not miss a day with his collagen and Protandim. And my friend was like, oh my gosh, I thought you looked just like Harrison, who is my 17-year-old. And I was like, we really don't need to stroke his ego. Now, come on. But that's what's amazing about this collagen product. It not just is this skin and this exterior fix, but it's helping to support our joints. For June, the digestion has been huge with the autoimmune. Many people talk about improved sleep, hair, of course, like we mentioned, recovery. If you're somebody who enjoys working out, that's a huge benefit, and just overall vitality. So if people are already seeing these amazing results on the outside, like we just shared, can you imagine what's happening on the inside? And I really want you to just think, like at this point, you might be ready to start your transformation on True Science Liquid Collagen. But what if we could show you a way to refer a few people and get your collagen paid for every month? That's one benefit I really love when being part of LifeVantage community as a consultant, is that our whole family can experience these products and the benefits every single month, and we're able to work to earn enough money to pay for those products. So let's just take a minute to look at LifeVantage as a business. The global collagen market was an estimated 3.5 billion in 2018, and it jumped to 8.36 billion in 2020, with an anticipated growth to 16.7 billion in 2028. And you know what's shocking about that? It's already 2026. That is shocking to me. So the company, LifeVantage, is a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ with over 20 years in product manufacturing experience and over $2 billion in products sold. This company is solid and stable. The reason I, joined LifeVantage 3.5 years ago was because the company I was with was not stable. And actually, shortly after joining the company, they filed for bankruptcy and had to completely restructure, close, and all of those things. That's why I kind of referenced earlier the kind of little older, sexy guy who's got his life together. That's LifeVantage. With over $230 million a year revenue, we're debt-free. This is really an untapped company. We have less than 70,000 consultants worldwide, and True Science Liquid Collagen launched in June 2022 and sold over 10 million in the first 120 days. Isn't that incredible? So we're activating wellness inside and out. While most companies simply sell products, LifeVantage is the world leader in activation. Just like I mentioned, we activate these things inside your body. We are the leader in activation. We are the one that has touted that claim. And that is, when you think of activation, you think of LifeVantage. So starting with the little yellow pill, which is the Protandim NRF2, LifeVantage flagship product. With over 30 peer-reviewed published studies and 7 patents, Protandim NRF2 is the only supplement proven to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. So Protandim NRF2 activates 600 plus survival genes, including glutathione. Have you heard that buzzword? Lots of people are talking about glutathione. Some people are getting glutathione injections. Those are expensive. You can take this little yellow pill, this little yellow activator, and activate your glutathione production in your own body. It protects the DNA of your cell and is pivotal for inflammation and immune health. You can see here pubmed.gov. That's where medical professionals go to do their research, and you can search on there for Protandim and see the studies that have been done on the product. NRF2 is a guardian of health span, a gatekeeper of species longevity. There's amazing things that you can find and learn about Protandim NRF2 on PubMed.gov, and oxidative stress, which we have the science to prove that we lower by 40% in 30 days and 70% after that. So True Science Liquid Collagen plus Protandim NRF2 Synergizer is the 1-2 punch against aging. We sell these together in a little pack called the Healthy Glow Pack. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So as a LifeVantage distributor, you get access to build a business with the entire LifeVantage product line. It gives you more choices, more possibilities, more opportunities. Here you can see many of the beautiful executive and presidential consultants and our C-suite staff ringing the bell on the NASDAQ. Isn't that just cool? So LifeVantage, the activation company, we're focused on optimizing health, achieving more together, looking radiant, and the evolved possibilities, which is our compensation plan we're going to talk about here in a minute. But as you can see, we have a beautiful product assortment. Now, I would say you could focus just on these 2 products, collagen and Protandim, and build a really big sustainable business. Or you could focus on many of the products and help your friends find great results using the different things that are available in the product line. I personally am a massive fan of our skincare, our hair care, our hand cream. The other day I counted in my office, I had 4 of them. I was like, that's a little much. So anyways, love all these products. Drink my Axio every day, my Mind Body, Daily Wellness, Prebiotic, and PM. It is just such a nice round assortment of products. We did just have 2 new products launch earlier this month. One is PhytoPower B, and the other is Axio X. So these are brand new products to LifeVantage. Axio X is going to be that POW Axio with 250 milligrams. Is it milligrams or micrograms? I'm probably saying that wrong. Of caffeine. It is delicious and the most beautiful, even steady energy to like really power through your day. If you've experienced Axio X yet, will you put that in the comments here? And then Phyto B is actually a carb blocker. So that's if you're going to have one of those big heavy meals, maybe it's the holidays or this weekend, we have Valentine's Day. You might be celebrating that, where you're going to have a little extra something to eat. That would be a great product to take before a meal like that. So, like I said, we have evolved possibilities in LifeVantage, and you have the opportunity to take charge of your life by working alongside your mentors and helping to help others along their activation journey. You have the opportunity to earn My Life Venture, which I mentioned earlier this year. I was one of 3 on our team actually to earn our Life Venture last year. And how to get started. Now, I'm always going to tell you to get in where you fit in, but I have to be real honest with you. It is a business expense and a beautiful write-off. I'm always going to suggest the business enrollment pack. It has up to a 37% savings. You get shareable discount codes, which is really fun to encourage other people to shop and join your business. You get all access passes, 2 of those to our events. Our next event is actually in April in Las Vegas. I know many of you on this call tonight are excited to be there with us in Las Vegas. That's April 16th through the 18th, I believe. And then you get your own personalized website. We have an amazing app. You get your back office tools. So I'm always going to suggest the business enrollment pack or the multiplier pack. But I think we have about 9 different ways that you can choose to get started with us. Let's talk really quickly about the compensation and how to begin earning an income as a LifeVantage consultant. LifeVantage actually pays us about 9 different ways as you build your business. And a lot of those ways come from you helping other people, which is honestly my favorite thing to do. I'm constantly checking on the people to see how I can help them, because otherwise I'm just not, feeling like I'm earning my paycheck. I feel like I'm not being useful. So that's what I love about a lot of the different ways that we're paid. A couple of the things that I want to point out just really quickly is the leadership pool match or the leadership match and the leadership pool. Now, we mentioned earlier, LifeVantage is about 15 years old. And some of those people that started taking products 15 years ago still take those products and they have them on subscription today. So that's work that people did before we got here in this company. But once you achieve the rank of executive, you get a global match pool on the total revenue of the company each month. So like I said, if it's a product that somebody's been subscribing to for 15 years, say, or anything for me more than 3.5 years, that's work that somebody else did before me. And the products are really sticky. People get on them, they stay on them, they love them. So we get paid on that every single month. That to me is a beautiful compensation plan. The other thing is the ongoing sales incentives, which we're going to touch on in just a second here. But here's just a snapshot of our Evolve compensation plan. So you can see that everybody starts every single month as a consultant. You work your way through the ranks all the way up to presidential consultant, which is $1 million in sales per month. Isn't that incredible? I noticed that Pam was on the call tonight. Pam is a presidential consultant right here in Sioux Falls. At that rank, actually starting at managing consultant 3, which is 40,000 in group sales volume. That's going to be the 3rd column across the top there. It says 40,000. At that rank, MC3, you get paid 9 levels deep, starting at 10% of your plan. So it pays to help people grow their business and have success too. So this is a subscription-based business. Like I mentioned, those repeat orders are how we get paid every single month. And that subscription gets the shopper the best price, except if you're a consultant, it's a little better price. And it also improves results. Just like going to the gym, the membership only works if you continue to go to the gym. You're not going to get the results if you don't go and use the membership. That's how products work, right? So how far can you take a business as a LifeVantage consultant? Well, like I said, we all start every single month as a consultant. We have the opportunity to build along with our team up to the ranks of presidential consultant. I want you to look at that right column. By working the system, selling products, helping to recruit, helping people to sell products and recruit is how you continue to grow this business month after month. But that right column shows what the average monthly commission is at those paid ranks. So those presidential consultants, that average monthly income you can see right there at the bottom is $131,000 a month. I always like to say to people, you know what? Find on here what's going to make a difference in your life. What's going to make a difference in your life today versus next year might be very different things. But I believe the statistic is the average family could avoid a bankruptcy by an extra $500 a month. Just $500. We have many people in this company earning $500 or more a month. And like we said earlier, my family enjoys most of these products every single month. In fact, I feel like my 17-year-old uses more skincare than any of us. He's a very lucky boy. But by doing this job, I'm able to earn enough money to pay for those products. And that might be where you're at. You might just want to enjoy these products, but get them paid for every single month. The person that invited you to this call can help you understand how to do that. And as I mentioned just briefly, the My Life Venture, we don't need to touch on this quickly, but you can either choose $30,000 to put towards a new Jeep Wrangler or $25,000. Let your imagination soar. Maybe you want to take the trip of a lifetime. Maybe you need a down payment for a new home. Maybe you would just like to put some money in savings for your family. I chose the Jeep, and I am having so much fun driving it every single day. I also love how LifeVantage offers you a cash payment versus having you go get a vehicle and put it on a lease or some type of payment. This Jeep sits in my garage 100% paid for, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to do that. So that's the Executive Consultant 2 rank. You hold that rank for 6 months, and then you earn that incentive. I also mentioned earlier, we have the opportunity to enjoy incentive travel. These are just 2 of the trips that we have been offered this year. We're working right now to achieve the Whistler, Canada retreat. That's through the end of March. So I think I saw some brand new people on this call. You have a great opportunity to earn that trip, and I would love to help you do that. And then the other awesome trip that we have that goes through the end of the year is the Executive Destination trip, and that is to Turkey. Like, you might have looked at this little globe not even knowing what that was, but it's Turkey, and now you know. So we have simple proven systems. We call it ITT, Invite Tool Team. So regardless of how you would like to invite, we have scripts for you to use. And when you invite, you're letting them know why you thought of them, right? And that you have a possible solution, and ask if they would like to learn more. Then we simply share tools. Tools can be a call like this tonight. It can be the recording of this call that you might have been thinking about somebody while you were sitting here that you would like this to land in their lap. This would be a tool. We have lots of studies. If your friend is into science, we also have team pages and that sort of thing. So that would be a tool. And then inviting them to the team. And that's a secret sauce. Quickly, when June joined LifeVantage, even though she didn't join directly to me, she was introduced to me and my upline. And that's how we got to lock arms and get to work and to help her build a business over this last year. So we have simple and proven systems, but LifeVantage makes it just so easy for us. We don't have to ship any products. We don't hold any inventory. We don't have to worry about invoicing. We have a website that's done for you. We have all the back office metrics so that you can track your business every single month like a savvy business person would. It's all done for you. Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for, get out your pen and paper. Now, to earn the 10-day trial of True Science Liquid Collagen, you just simply need to email Dawn at dawnburish.com. So it's DAWN at DAWNBURES Make sure to put in the subject line winner. And then if you would just tell me a little bit about yourself, maybe who invited you to this call. Tell me that if you're on any products, whatever you'd like to tell me about LifeVantage, I would love to hear it. So please send me those emails tonight and I'll take a peek at that tomorrow and contact the winner. So how would you like to begin your True Science Liquid Collagen transformation? Okay, here's a couple different ways. On a one-time purchase, the 30-day collagen pack. Now this is going to be without the Protanum, and this is definitely something you could do. I would suggest partnering it with the Protanum to have the maximum results, but a 30-day pack of this is going to be $174.99. So how I mentioned earlier, subscribe and save for a little bit of savings, $20 cheaper for $157.49. The great thing that I would tell you always is be sure that you have our customer service number. They are like the best customer service in the industry. You can text them or call them and they will help you troubleshoot. They will help you change things. They will help you fix just about anything associated with LifeVantage. But here's where I would suggest you start if you haven't experienced these products yet. I would have you start with the Healthy Glow Essential Stack. This is a 30-day supply. A one-time purchase is going to be $219.99. A subscribe and save is going to be $197.99. So it's a really nice savings. I would go ahead and subscribe right away. So as mentioned earlier, we encourage you to get in where you fit in at LifeVantage. Be sure to get back to the person that invited you to this call tonight and let them know what you thought. And as I mentioned earlier, if you would like the recording, well, it got a little chaotic a couple different times. I hope you got something out of this and that we can get this recording to you. So welcome to LifeVantage. And I just want you to ask yourself right now, what is the best that could happen? What's the best that could happen yet this month of February and yet this year of 2026? I would love to be a part of that journey with you. Have a great night. June, did we have any questions?
Nope, no questions.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm so glad if anybody does have a question, go ahead and